We are given a spiritual gift to serve others. We are given a spiritual gift to serve others. 1 Peter 4:10, Peter says, as each one has received a special gift, he says, employ it in serving one another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. When Christ died upon the cross, was buried, and raised again on the third day, he was victorious over sin and death. And as the victor, he has blessed us with blessings. He has showered upon us blessings as a result of his victory. And so we are the beneficiaries of his work upon the cross, his victorious work upon the cross. But he has blessed us. And part of that blessing, again, comes to us in the sense of having received a special gift, a spiritual gift. And the gift that is given to us is not for self-service, but for the service of others. When a believer advances in maturity, and we'll spend future lessons on this as well, but when a believer advances to spiritual maturity, that believer will eventually manifest fruit. Now, fruit doesn't happen on day one because if you follow the analogy out, the plant has to grow, and it grows to a place of maturity. And when a plant reaches the place of maturity, it produces fruit. But fruit is never for the benefit of the plant. Fruit is for the benefit of others. And so as we advance in our walk with the Lord, then our gift will eventually become manifest, and we will employ it in serving one another. And this again is good stewards of the manifold grace of God, as good stewards, because again, even the gift that we have doesn't derive from us. It is a gift. And just like everything we have, whether that's freedom, whether that's time, whether that's a home, whether that's a car, whether that's money, whether that's a spiritual gift, everything we have comes to us from God, and we are to be good stewards of that thing that God has given to us. We are to be good stewards of it, and we are to manage it well, because again, it comes to us as a gift from God, as part of the manifold grace of God. And to mention some of the gifts, well, Romans 12:6-8, Paul says, since we have gifts that differ according to the grace given to us, and he says each of us is to exercise them accordingly. So we have the gift, and we need to put it to good use. But Paul lists some gifts here. He says, if prophecy, according to the proportion of his faith. If service, and there is a gift of service, of serving others. If service, in his serving, or he who teaches in his teaching, or he who exhorts in his exhortation, or he who gives with liberality. And again, this speaks to the gift of giving, because those whom God gives the gift of giving to, he also blesses them with resources to give. So he who gives with liberality, or he who leads with diligence, and he who shows mercy with cheerfulness. And there is a gift of leadership within the church. These things are gifts, again, from God to the body of Christ, and they are to be identified, they are to be exercised as we grow. But again, we are the beneficiary of these things. These are some of the things that are ours because of what Christ accomplished at the cross.